Hey guys, how's it going? Gonna give my message today from the Grand Tetons here in Wyoming, and look at this spectacular view behind us. I am blazing in the sun, so if the light's not the greatest. Again, thank you guys for listening to my teachings. I love doing this stuff, especially when I'm on the road. Today I want to talk about the 4 steps for starting anything, a company, a business, a blog. Just some encouragement for you guys. And in 2003, I started my first company, and I had no idea what I was doing. I dropped out of college, and I was feeling stuck. I lost 17 different jobs from being fired. I was pretty much unemployable, and I was trying to figure out, oh my gosh, maybe I'm an entrepreneur, right? I had low income for the first few years doing this, but it was like I had to do it. Okay, and the internet wasn't really booming at the time. This was the time where I had to read a book if I wanted to learn something. And so there was no influencer network where I could follow guys like me and get free advice and free lessons. So this is something that's huge for you guys, is that you have a coach, that you have someone you can get the shortcuts and the blind spots from. That's something that I didn't have maybe 8 years ago, 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And I remember hearing this quote: if you don't build your dream, someone will hire you to build theirs. And that was a huge game changer for me, right? And I don't want you to get overwhelmed with that statement, okay? It is something that you have to build your dream, and someone might be hiring you to build theirs right now, but you can change this, okay? I'm a big fan of entrepreneurship. So last night I wrote a couple tips in our hotel room that I think have helped guide me over the years. Number 1 is that we change when the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the pain of changing. And so if you wanted to start a company, you have to wait for the pain of employment to become greater than the pain of learning how to be an entrepreneur. Okay, so that's 1, is we change when the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the pain of changing. Number 2 is entrepreneurs learn by doing, not learning to do, okay? We learn by jumping in, experiential. The difference is people who actually do things. Get out there and start, okay? We entrepreneurs learn by doing, not learning to do, okay? To be honest, nobody really knows what they're doing in the beginning. That's okay. You just gotta do it, okay? Number 3 is discipline is doing things we don't necessarily like in order to achieve something that we love, okay? Starting a business, there's some tasks in there that we don't really like. And to be honest, it's hard. But remember, discipline, it's doing things we don't necessarily like to achieve something we love. And the last one is it takes 5 years to create an overnight success. Okay, it takes 5 years to create an overnight success. I've been doing this for 12 years, and I'm finally kind of catching some great traction. Remember, it was so much fun the whole entire way. Okay, but don't get discouraged when, year 1, you're not making $500,000 a year. It takes time. It takes 5 years to create an overnight success. So if you have a passion that you want to turn into a profession, if you have a business idea and you don't know where to begin, a couple things. Check out the StartupCamp.com podcast. That's my podcast. Check out the articles at StartupCamp.com. That's a great resource for you, a shortcut and some blind spots. All right, guys, thanks for joining me here at the Grand Tetons in Wyoming. We'll see you guys soon.